Hey guys, welcome to another episode of A Rescue Story. I'm Corbin, and you might notice a different camera angle. This is actually the backside of what y'all normally see. I wanted to kind of fill y'all in on what's going on behind the scenes. In my head, I felt like I was going to load all the animals and then give you a tour. And, sorry, I have a flickering light, ADHD. Anyways, that's causing y'all to miss out on too much trying to do it that way. I don't know why in my head that's what I had. I don't know what the point or any of that. But since the last video of Joanna the Tegu, we have gotten some baby ducks, and they are dang near full grown already. So missed that opportunity, and that's what kind of brought this along, as well as Aries, our big blood python. He got us into the local magazine. They came out 2 days ago. They did a photo shoot with a bunch of our animals, and they did an article on what we're doing, and that also plays a big part in today's video. So, A Rescue Story is put on by a place called the RepQuarium in Lost Pines, Bastrop, Texas. We are a private sanctuary shelter for reptiles specifically. We do mess with others, but our goal is reptiles. Our goal is to inform, educate, make some of these guys a little more handleable, and try and match them with forever homes. This is 1 year of people knowing that I help reptiles. It has turned into a 600 square foot garage that's centrally heated and cooled. We are blessed to have this facility. Once you have more than a couple tanks that you're trying to keep 90 degrees in a house that you're trying to keep 70 degrees, it starts showing on the electric bill. Keeping this building 85 degrees keeps everyone happy. Way less heat lamp is required. They do still get heat lamps and UVB and all that. But it's running a cycle instead of worrying about it getting too cold at night, because I like it 65 when I'm sleeping. So, let me give you a tour. I'm going to try not to give away too much information, because I do want to still load some of these animals as individual animals, go through the collection, but I want to go through it today. So let me show you what you normally see. The RepQuarium was reptiles and aquarium. So this is our aquarium wall. I've talked about this. That's an exposed pipe going upstairs. You can see this will be a fake tree and a little bit of backdrop. Obviously we got our sink. If I step back, this is my table. I assess animals and teach blah blah on here. Obviously, Aries is underneath. Got my big boy. We got Zeus, my first, the second to the collection. The one you saw last time, Miss Joanna. Sweet baby girl. So yeah, that's the other direction. That's where I sit with all my animals. And let's go this way first. So over here, y'all have seen this guy before. This is the little Samboa. He will be going into a bigger tank as soon as the two next door get done. We've got tanks and jewelry cabinets and stuff next door that are getting converted, and stands in paint, and lots going on. So none of this is permanent for anyone. We try with the plants. Most of them kill them. A lot of them try and drag them into the hides. So yeah, that's been an interesting battle. I'm only one person. So these are our geckos. And of course they're all sleeping right now. This is a normal male. This guy is awesome. And here is my Hades. Hi buddy. He went out. He is just awesome. This guy's got some amazing color. Well, if I can get my fat hand in there. My beautiful boy. You look grumpy. He's afraid of heights. He holds on for dear life. Down here I have my two females. She is kind of lavender and yellow, like Arcades. And then this is their daughter, Powder. I believe it's those two. That's definitely the mom. This could be the dad, technically. I'd have to go look it up. Snickerdoodle's in here. He's back at the back. See if this light helps or makes it worse. There we go. Snickerdoodle came with Banana Nut. That's a family moving out of state, and they were unable to take them with them. And I was more than happy to get that going. Athena, we've talked about her. She is my angry little blood python. I didn't even notice her nose right there facing us. But yeah, we've talked about her before. She is the meanest snake in here. Odin's our clown. He says, no looking. He gets a bigger hide when we get done rearranging everyone. Over here we've got my dumpy tree frogs. I love these guys. I love hearing them at night. They do cohab. I just got two that were not size indifferent and able to eat each other. And I almost positively have a male and a female because one of them croaks all night. So up here is Hades number 1. This is my bonus daughter's birthday present. See that bright penny outline on that pattern down his back? You like greens? Really? Jack won't eat greens. Well, I'll get you some greens. Okay. Yes, I know you're hungry. They were out of crickets. We're going in a little bit. So, up here is, let's see. Pardon the dirty glass. Jesus, there is a Nile monitor in there. But of course, he doesn't want to be seen right now. Is he under the bowl? No. So, hey, you might notice the duplicate names. I won't change somebody's name unless it's needed. This particular collection was already Greek god and goddess names. So, we kind of already had that going on with a splash of Celtic in there. And, yeah. Hi, buddy. It just seemed to fit, and again, I won't change it if it's not needed, if it's not something that's not appropriate, or if the animal needs to come to it like a dog. So these are ASF. We breed our own food. If we didn't, it would cost us about $500 a month. So ASF, African Soft Furs. This is similar to what they would get in the wild. They cohab very well. You don't have to separate the males when you have babies. The mothers will actually raise 2 or 3 generations at once, and they will take turns. She will take a break in an hour, and you will see her sitting up top, and another one of those moms will be over there nursing. These guys are already weaned, obviously. Let's start here. You can barely see them, but there's Rex, which is actually Sexy Rexy, I guess. Turned out to be a girl. I was told it was a boy initially. Most of these I was informed wrong. So there is a genetic stripe red gene pastel. And because the line's broken, it's referred to as a highway python. Down here we have a couple spineback Texas lizards that are under observation. We think they may have got into some insecticides around somebody's house or something like that. This is Anya. She is a pastel spider ball python. All of the spider pythons have a neurological issue that they call the wobble, and some are worse than others. This one's not too bad at all. We'll get to a worst case later on. but they all seem to have it to some extent, even when they're stressed. This is a buckskin corn snake, which the colors don't do justice on video. I'm not going to mess with her. She's very striky in her own cage, and I really should be hook training her. But it's hard to hook train myself, apparently. These guys stand as in paint, so they are obviously not set up. But that is a pewter ball python named Calypso. She looks like a calico to me. And in here we have a regular, normal genetic stripe who just pooped everywhere. Thanks for leaving me that, buddy. Smash it with the rock and have to clean the rock later. But that's a normal colored genetic stripe. Over here we have Medusa. This is our only imported. She is a Solomon tree boa, something like that. She actually has pink on her, as you can see. She was brought in by Texas Callbrids, and you might notice the pink tag. She is undergoing mite treatment. Her entire collection had mites. We talked about that. She came with the blood pythons. So down here is Tethy's. This tank's about to get totally redesigned, where the bottom half is a pond. But she is a diamondback water snake. She was supposed to be a juvenile, and she was not a juvenile. She had wounds all over, like she had gotten on a heat lamp or something, yeah, we scheduled a vet appointment and took her on, and she's doing wonderful. Over here is a spider ball python. Well, pardon the dirty glass, but that's a pastel spider ball python. That one had a severe wobble. I pretty much watched it grow up in the pet store. I picked it up every time I went in there, and once she was not in the pet store, the wobble reduced. She's almost shows no sign of it now. On that note, she will probably spend the rest of her life here, and I'm okay with that. Back here we got Phineas. Phineas also was somebody heading out of state, couldn't take him. He's in shed, so don't judge his color. Phoebe is our pastel genetic stripe. She is just an amazing. And here is Poseidon. Poseidon is either Mojave or black pastel. Kind of shows remnants of both. Here we've got some of our breeder rats. And here are some more ASFs. Again, you can see that mother has 3 different litters under her. That there is a couple-day-old Pinky. That's a week-old Pinky, and these are a couple weeks old. And all of these mamas here gave birth to them. So they're all lactating, as you can see. She's got a wad under her too, and a big baby still trying. They will be weaned, I think 3 days from now is what the calendar's marked. This is also a pastel. That's Georgia. And these two have tanks next door being made. This is a spider ball python. Spyro. And then I think I already did Zeus. Did I? I don't know. Here's Zeus. If I showed it twice, I'm sorry. Zeus is the prettier pastel. Georgia, I believe, is his sister. He is usually out, but every time he sees me with the camera, he runs away. If he sees me with a mouse, he demands to be first. Down here is a banana spider ball python who does have a slight wobble. And here is pardon the mess, a Pac-Man frog. I'm not going to handle him. Our oils are bad for their skin. But yeah, this is the RepQuarium. And here we have Jack. Jack is in shed. His tank's also about to change. He's in attitude rehab. He was kind of a jerk, but he's doing a lot better. As you can see, he's not all pissed off. Let's see if he'll let me pet him. He thinks I've got food. Hi, buddy. Puff up. Get all big for me. And last but not least, well, no, I guess not last. So these are some normal chickens with the fancy feet. These guys are about to go outside. These are bantams. So we build chicken coops to fund all this, and yeah, some people like buying them with the chickens already in them. Pardon my dogs, but I got one more animal to show you. Meet Tank. Tank is a 3 or 4 year old Seculta tortoise who, sweet retired teacher, had him, and last winter she went, I'm not going to be able to drag him in the house next year. He will get over 100 pounds. He will possibly live over 100 years, so he could be my kid's problem. Some of these animals are a serious lifetime commitment, guys. Yeah, so no joke. Those tortoises can get 3-4 foot in diameter and take 4 people to pick up and load up and take to the vet. They're a serious commitment. I absolutely love them. That's actually our 4th one, I believe, that we've had. And I just wanted to give y'all a peek of what's really going on here, let you know what the other side of it is. And yeah, I look forward to doing more videos with you and growing in our knowledge together on reptiles. Again, feel free to reach out to us if you want to donate your time, your dollars, or any materials or anything like that. Obviously, the turtle coop it's got to be bigger as he gets bigger. He is able to tear through the wire now, so we've got to put bigger wire on that, and we want to redo our fences, and there's just always something to do here, and it's run by me, my girlfriend, and our kids. It's just us. We have lives. We have, like I mentioned, a job that we build chicken coops and duck huts and rabbit hutches and tortoise shelters and storage buildings, dog kennels, dog houses. It's a big deal, and it takes a lot for us to do both. But it's what it takes to fund this, and it's something I feel very passionate about. It gives me a lot of peace knowing that these animals are better off here than they were when I found them. A lot of these guys were kept in tubs, and nothing against those of you who do, but I personally don't feel it's a proper way to keep a snake for 20 years. I want to replicate their habitat. I want them to, their natural environment. I want them to be able to be handleable. I want to be able to teach people about them, bring them out, let them hold them, experience it. I highly advise you go mess with a few of the animals before you adopt them. Let there be a bond. Don't just get an animal because of its color, and I do it. I'm the worst about it. But I also know I'll do what it takes to take care of the animal. So do your research. Try and help out your local shelters and rescues, because we are all usually maxed out immediately. Like I said, this is a year and it's already an entire room that's 2 levels, 3 levels in some areas, and here we are. So, thank you for your time. I can't wait to see what the next video brings.